Hey everyone, I'm Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. Today's video is all about my January favorites, so the cruelty-free and vegan products I've been loving most this month. I have a good mix of like skincare and makeup. I was sick for a bit in January. I do have dry skin, so I really wanted to give my skin some extra TLC, and there are a few products that really stood out to me. And then I have a bunch of makeup to talk about and a little hair care, so let's get right into it. Like I mentioned, I was sick in January and I have dry skin, and being sick makes my skin so much more dry. Like there's just something about it where that's when my skin is going to get really flaky and peely and messy and gross. I do have a skincare favorites for 2019 that I've filmed. I think that should be up by now. If not, it will be out soon. So definitely check that out because I talk a lot about my dry skincare favorites in that video. But there are a couple that really stood out to me in January that were new to me this month that I really wanted to talk about. The first is the Oh So Simple Water Cream from Krave Beauty. Now, Krave Beauty has sent me almost their entire line at this point. I really like their products. I talk about them in my skincare favorites of 2019. They're a very solid brand because I feel like their products work for anyone and work for any skin type. Like I have dry skin. I love their stuff. Rianne has like combination skin and she loves their stuff. So I feel like there's a good, I don't know, it's just like good solid skincare. Now this stuff is amazing because it's so hydrating. It's very gentle. The ingredients are super simple. I like to use it in addition to other moisturizers and serums. So I'll like put on like my toner or my chemical exfoliant and put this on after and then layer other moisturizers and or serums on top of it. And I found that it helped so much with my skin. This combined with the OSEA Hyaluronic C serum was like the perfect combination when I was sick. I was mixing them together and putting that on like several times throughout the day, and it made a huge difference in my skin. It really helped to keep it hydrated, and I did not get any weird flaky patches, which was, I'm very surprised by that. But this stuff is amazing. I do know a lot of people really like it. I highly suggest it for any skin type. I also wanted to talk about from Farmacy. They sent me their Cheer Up Brightening Vitamin C eye cream. I don't know why it's such a hard time saying that. I have been struggling to find a really good eye cream. A lot of them, they aren't exactly what I'm looking for. Like I find that they can be really hydrating, but then I don't feel like I'm seeing any benefits in my skin. It's just temporary hydration and then it's gone. Or maybe I do see some benefits, like they're a little bit brightening, but they're not hydrating enough for my skin. And this one has been the perfect balance so far. I use this in the morning and I've been using an 100% pure eye serum at night that I love. So far, I'm really liking it. I want to test it a little bit longer before I like talk to you guys about it and share my like nitty gritty thoughts on it. But this I have been using for a while. You just need a tiny dab. You can put it on around your eye. I put it up a little bit on my brow bone as well. I use it in the morning and I really enjoy it. It's very lightweight. It absorbs quickly. I do notice a big difference in the skin around my eyes. They feel more moisturized. They look more moisturized when I use this. And I do find that it is brightening. So I've been really loving this, and I really suggest it as a very gentle everyday eye cream. So kind of like body care-ish, I wanted to talk about the OSEA Anti-Aging Hand Cream. Now, they've sent me a couple of these. I am also in their affiliate program, and what that means is if you guys shop using some of my links down below, I do get a small percentage of the sales, and that helps keep Logical Harmony running. So thank you so much to everyone that uses them. I do also have a Patreon. I'll link to that down below, so if you guys want to contribute in other ways, that's a good option as well. And thank you to everyone who has become a patron. I really appreciate it. This hand cream is so good, and I've been carrying it in my purse. Again, I have dry skin and it's very dry here in Utah. This is like my first winter here and my hands are feeling it. And this stuff has really saved them. I have a few other hand creams I like. I like the one from Ella and Mila. They sent me that and I'll link to that down below. And that one's pretty good too, but this stuff just like, this is the best hand cream I've ever used. I truly cannot be without it, especially with how dry it is here. And it's just so cold and makes my dry skin worse. Like I feel like I need some of this right now. I do know, like, I know it's pricey, but if you have dry skin, this is going to be one of the few that really helps the skin out. And I notice such a huge difference when I'm not using it. I feel like it helps like my moisture barrier in my own skin. Like it makes a huge difference. I do have a hair care product I want to talk about, and this is the Lush American Cream Pressed Conditioner Bar. When this came out, so many of you guys asked me about it and wanted to hear my thoughts. I did pick this up semi-recently at Lush, and I've been using it. I really like it. So it's a pressed conditioner bar, which is different from their traditional conditioner bars like Big. I forget what the other ones are called, but Big is the one that I had. And their conditioner bars are more of like I don't want to say a lotion, but they're like the concentrated conditioner ingredients. Now, the American Cream pressed conditioner would be like if you took a bottle of conditioner and like condensed it. So it's not quite as concentrated, but I find that that makes it a little more user-friendly and a little easier to use. So if you wanted to get into like the shampoo bars, the conditioner bars as like a way to reduce your waste, this is a really good way to do that because it works so well. It's a little bit easier to just get in the flow of using a conditioner bar and seeing how it works with your hair and how you like to use it, but I really love it. It smells amazing. It leaves my hair nice and soft. It works really good. And so I definitely wanted to talk about it because I have been loving it. I do still use like packaged shampoos and conditioners. I work with other brands send them to me and I like to give them a try, but the Lush Naked products are so good. I always have one of their shampoo bars and now this pressed conditioner in the shower because I love them. I find myself going back to Lush all the time. Like you guys know, I love Lush. I love Lush. And this stuff is really, really nice. I highly suggest it. So with conditioner bars, where a lot of people struggle is with the application. And I find that works best for me with the conditioner bar, like the traditional one, like Big, is to rub it between my hands and kind of get the product there and then apply it throughout my hair using my hands. Now with the pressed conditioner, I've done that and it works really well, but I find that because it is not as concentrated, I can like run it through my hair. And so I'll just kind of run it through the ends and then work it up into the rest of my hair. And it makes a big difference. I do use conditioner up like higher on my hair as well. And it doesn't weigh it down. It rinses out really nicely. I just highly suggest it if you're looking to reduce your packaging or if you're curious about their Naked products. Okay, makeup-ish stuff. Like I said, I was sick for a while, so I wasn't wearing a ton of makeup. So I don't have a ton to talk about. I did also film a 2019 makeup favorites. I don't believe that is out yet, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you haven't yet so you can catch it. But there are a few things I really wanted to talk about. So for Milani, this is their Prime Light Strobing Primer. Now I got this a while ago because Kathleen Lights was talking about it and she loved it. And I used it for a bit and then it just kind of sat in my drawer. And I've been making a point to buy less product and just really kind of like shop my stash, if you will, which let me know if you guys want to see more of those type of videos. But I really like it, especially because I have dry skin. This helps restore some of that glow that I really, really need in my skin. It's just a good solid primer. Now, does it like fill pores? No. Does it help with my makeup application and wear? Yes, it totally does. It keeps my skin glowy throughout the day. I really like it. It makes such a huge difference in my skin. I also wanted to talk about the NYX Born to Glow foundation and concealer. Now, I recently picked these up. I keep tabs on NYX and I like to try what is vegan, but they are a brand where I feel like so many of their new releases aren't vegan friendly. And a lot of what is vegan friendly from them is products that like don't necessarily work with my skin, like very mattifying foundations, things like that. So I have not tried a ton of NYX. If you guys have any NYX vegan favorites, comment and let me know down below. I do also have a full list of their vegan products on Logical Harmony, so I'll link to that down below as well. Basically everything will be in the description box. Feel free to ask questions in the comments if you missed any of it. But I picked these up. I love them. So I would say this is a pretty decent dupe to the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Is it identical? No. But it's like a third of the price. And it's really, really similar in its wear, in its coverage, and how it applies on the skin. I have been loving it, especially with the Milani primer. This combo is so glowy and dewy and pretty. The concealer is really, really good as well. It's very hydrating. It does have a little bit of glow to it. It doesn't get cakey. It doesn't get patchy. I'm really impressed. This combo is actually what I'm wearing today for my skin. And I really, really love it. I think it's a solid combo, but that's not the foundation. I'm really impressed with these from NYX. If you are a fan of the Too Faced Born This Way line, definitely check these out. It's a more budget-friendly version, which I love Too Faced, so I'm sorry for suggesting a dupe, but I know not everyone can afford Too Faced or wants to afford Too Faced. And this you can get at like the drugstore. You can go get it at like Ulta. You can find it at Walmart. You can find them at Target. I don't know if Target actually has that foundation, but you can find it so many places and it's super budget friendly. So I wanted to make sure to mention it because I'm really, really enjoying it. It's what I've been reaching for like every single day for the past week or so. I feel like I'm talking a lot. I need a coffee break. Okay. the ColourPop Honey palette. Again, I filmed the video with this. I don't think it's out yet. It will be soon. Being sick kind of really messed me up with putting out content. I apologize for that, but I have stuff filmed to share with you guys. I have a list of stuff that I'm filming. But this palette, man, this palette's so pretty. I didn't buy it for a long time because I don't know. I didn't know if I would love it. And you guys know I've really wanted to start using more colorful shadows and just have more fun with makeup. And when ColourPop had their last like 25% off sale, I bought this and I bought the Orange You Glad. I think that's what it's called, which I do have a video with. I'll link to that below. I freaking love this. I love Orange You Glad also, but I had wanted this for so long and I'm so happy I picked it up. I've been wearing it all the time. It's just so much fun. And I love that it has a good mix of like the bright colors and then the more like everyday nudes. So I find that it's a very wearable palette and I wasn't sure that it would be. So I highly suggest this. I'm kind of tempted by their Mint to Be palette. Have you guys checked that out? Are you gonna get it? Let me know. A couple lip products I wanted to talk about from Hourglass. So this is their Confessions refillable lipstick, which they've had out for a long time. And this is in the shade, what shade is this? Oh yeah, it says on here because it's refillable. The First Time. I bought this a while ago. I freaking love it. It's so good. This lipstick is just really nice. It's creamy, it's pigmented. They have a good shade range. They also do limited edition shades. And then their Unreal Lip Gloss in Enchant, which they sent me this, but I had also already picked it up at that point. And this is probably like hands down my favorite lip gloss. I love this gloss. The formula is very smooth. It's not sticky. It is kind of thick, but I like that because it makes my lips feel moisturized throughout the day. It has really good pigment to it, and I find that this shade especially looks really pretty over almost any lipstick. So I like to keep it in my purse, and I can like just do touch-ups throughout the day no matter what I'm wearing. I've also been really loving the Healing Stone lipstick from Necromancy Cosmetica. It's like a greigey nude. So today on my lips, I'm wearing a combination of all three. I mixed the two lipsticks and added the gloss. Actually, I put this lipstick on, then I put the gloss on, and then I put this on top of it. I just really like it. Necromancy is such a good company. I talked about them in my 2019 makeup favorites too. I just love their lipsticks, and I felt like I used to use them a lot, and then again, through that like thing of shopping my stash and trying to use up what I have, I've been rediscovering products that I just didn't touch for a while because when you get sent PR, like when you do YouTube and Instagram and blogging for a living, you get sent a lot of products and people want your opinion on things. So you use a lot. And as a result, there can be stuff that very quickly becomes like forgotten about or stuff where you're like, oh, I used to love this and use it so much, but I have like 20 other lipsticks to try. And I'm trying to slow down on that. I hope you guys, I don't know if you're into it, but I feel like it just makes it a little more like realistic because people don't have the budgets like to go buy all these new releases. And I don't know, I just feel like it's more real to use what I already have. I shouldn't say real, it's not real, but I think you guys know what I mean. Like, it's just, I don't know, like most people I know have like 5 lipsticks. They don't have as many as I do. So if they have a lipstick, they're gonna use it until it wears out, until they use it up. Anyway, the Necromancy ones are really good. They make some really pretty nudes, really pretty reds, really, really pretty unique shades. And they're just good people. But this shade, I've been all about it. Healing Stone, real good. From Sienna Byron Bay, this is their polish in Artisan. So they've sent me a ton of their polishes and I love them. They very quickly become one of my favorite nail polish companies. People ask me a lot what my favorites are. I love NCLA, I love Sienna Byron Bay, and Deco Miami. That's basically all you see me wear is one of those 3 brands. I do use like the Builder Gel from Madame Glam, which is a tinted gel that you can either use on your natural nails to make them like thicker so they're more durable. You can also build out what basically look like false nails with them too, and those come in like different shades, so I buy those as well. But Sienna Byron Bay has sent me a bunch of polishes lately, and this one I've just been loving. I've had some fun with their like summer shades because they're an Australian company, and so I did like a gradient manicure with their summer collection, which was so cute and I really loved. But this like mustardy brown shade I'm just a sucker for, so I had to mention it. That is it for my January favorites. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know what your favorites are. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more favorites videos, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If you already are subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it, and I'm excited to share more content with you in 2020. I'll talk to you soon.